Alright people, what's happening? Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video on the channel. And in this next video, we are talking about the player progression system in Black Ops Cold War and how this new system works with new seasonal levels and the return of the prestige system. So yeah, I should answer all your questions that you do have in this video, and if you have any by the end of it, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I answer that for you if I have the answers. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, turn on that notification bell because you won't want to miss an upload from this Black Ops Cold War series where we go through everything that you need to know, and hit like, all of that stuff. But let's dive right into it without further ado. So, first and foremost, as you can see on the screen right now, we do have 3 prestige emblems that Treyarch did tweet out, or Call of Duty tweeted out this image of these 3 emblems right here. As you can see, the one in the middle looking very nice indeed with that like M16, but then the end of the M16 is a scythe, and obviously he's got the world in his hands. That is a very, very cool emblem right there. I thought that might have even been a prestige master icon, but it turns out that is prestige 1. So the guy in the middle is prestige 1. The guy on the left has some Russian writing on it. It looks like a Spetsnaz prestige. I think that is prestige 2. And the emblem on the right representing the MAC-V SOG unit, which is what Woods is a part of, the faction that Woods is a part of. As you can see, I believe that's what it's meant to represent with the beret and the skull, the way it looks. It looks very similar. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't that. But yeah, that is going to be prestige 3, I do believe. Don't actually quote me on that, but I do believe that is what they're saying. So, diving right into this, they start off this article with, we've heard from the countless community members who live for the grind, me included, putting in time and effort to earn unique prestige icons at each new milestone, showing off the prestige level. And Treyarch know that the thrill of chasing the coveted title of Prestige Master and the bragging rights that come along with it to each new game is very important to this player base on Black Ops and just Call of Duty in general. So I'm very glad that they have decided to bring it back in a new, unique and evolved way. But there is another section of the fanbase who choose not to prestige once they reach level 55, because usually when you prestige, you lose all of your content and you start again from rank 1, and then you have to earn all your guns back and everything like that. And there's a certain community, like group of people in the community who don't prestige because they don't want to lose the stuff, which is fair enough, you know what I mean? But I think that's fun and part of the grind. But they've taken that into account with this new evolved prestige system. They've also heard from players who want to see the progression continue across seasons, because as you know, in Modern Warfare, there was the 55 system. You get to level 55 and then you go beyond that to 155, but you didn't do nothing at 155. You couldn't prestige, you couldn't go further than that. Then at the end of the season, you just go back to rank 55 and you'd get nothing from it. But like, you know, incorporating these 3 people who love the grind of Prestige Master, people who don't want to prestige because they don't want to lose the stuff, and people who want to see things carry out throughout the seasons. So they are listening to every fan base and trying to cater to every player of the game. So with all of this feedback in mind, the designers have set out to create a new progression system that builds upon all of the elements that players have come to love about the prestige system, with some new exciting advancements. What are these advancements? Let's jump into them right now. So, earn progress towards more prestige levels than ever before without losing any of the content you've already acquired. More prestige levels than ever before. I'm not too sure what the highest amount of prestiges is in a game. I know Black Ops 1 had 15. I'm not sure if there was any more. In fact, I think it was World War 2. Didn't have about like 20 and you could go to like level 1000, something mad like that. I didn't really play COD World War 2 to be fair, but so I might have just made that up. But let's get back to it. It says the best of both worlds. There's always going to be a new goal to pursue, and your progress towards prestige keeps growing across the seasons. Each new season offers more prestige milestones, new seasonal challenges to unlock, and more rewards to earn. Now that's very interesting. So they call this new system the seasonal prestige, and it starts with the launch of Black Ops Cold War. And here is everything we need to know about it. Just before we jump into that, this is my little prediction. Maybe you might have, like, in season 1 you're allowed to go to prestige 5, and then in season 2, like, there's 5 more prestiges, you can go to prestige 10. I might have just completely made that up, but let's see what we need to know about seasonal prestige. So seasonal prestige is the deepest progression system yet. Starting on day 1 in Black Ops Cold War, November 13th, players will begin the traditional path from military rank 1 to 55 to unlock the weapons, perks, wildcards, score streaks, field upgrades, equipment, all of that stuff you already know for the creator class. And that's just the beginning. Now, beyond level 55, your seasonal prestige journey begins at season level 1. After completing military ranks at level 55, you enter the seasonal level and progression path and automatically earn your first prestige at season level 1, keeping all of your creator class content you've already unlocked. During the pre-season period between launch, November 13th, and the beginning of Season 1, December 10th, you'll have the opportunity to reach up to 3 prestiges, as well as a weapon blueprint at season level 50. Now, I have just predicted that. I have not read this article before. I have literally just predicted that, like, in the seasons, you'll get a limited amount of prestiges that you can go to. So, once you hit level 55, you'll automatically prestige to prestige 1. And then, once you go past that, you'll hit level 50, season level 50. So, once you hit prestige 1, level 50, basically, you'll earn prestige 2 and a weapon blueprint. And then, once you go another 50 levels, you'll hit prestige 3 at season level 100. So, between the time of November 13th and December 10th, you have to go up 155 levels, which is exactly the same as it was in Modern Warfare. So it's basically just the same 155 system, but they're jazzing it up a bit and calling it prestige, which is fair enough. Do you know what I mean? It's fair enough, but I thought it was going to be a bit different to that, because now I've just done the maths. It is just 155 levels again, but you know, we're still going to grind. We're still going to try and hit that prestige master. I was going to say as fast as possible, but you're limited to 3 prestiges, you know, between the pre-season and launch of season 1. But another point is, once you prestige and hit season level 1 or prestige 1, you keep all your creator class stuff. So you're prestiging, but you don't lose anything. So you're basically not prestiging an aya, but you know, you'll get the emblem. You'll look cool. You'll look cooler than everybody else who doesn't have the emblem. So yeah, here we go. Here's a nice little graphic. As I mentioned at the start, you unlock a sticker / emblem prestige key for each of the prestiges, and I was right in saying prestige 1, 2 and 3. That is what the icons look like for those prestiges right there. So once you reach that level 50, which is prestige 2, you unlock a weapon blueprint, and it looks like a nice little shotgun, the Nightfall blueprint, a nice little shotgun with a red dot sight on it. Can't wait to use a red dot sight on a shotgun. That is an absolutely fantastic use of an attachment. So starting with season 1 in December, your level will reset with each new season, and your progress will resume from the highest prestige you reached in the previous season. Each season will offer 4 additional prestiges to achieve across the first 200 levels, plus a new weapon blueprint earned at level 50. So what that means is, yeah, if you in the pre-season you hit level 55, you get everything unlocked, and then once you hit level 55 and complete that level, you'll become season level 1, as they call it, which is basically prestige 1 level 1. But when you prestige, you keep all of your items in your creator class, and then from there there's another 200 levels to go, and every 50 levels you go up is a new prestige. Each season is going to offer 4 additional prestiges. Obviously, it's already mentioned pre-season to season 1 is only going to be 3 prestiges, but there will be 4 prestiges going from level 1 to level 200 every 50 levels. As you can see, at level 50 you get a weapon blueprint, and then a new prestige every 50 levels you go up from that, which means you can earn 3 prestiges before season 1 and up to 4 prestiges before season 2, and that goes on for a total of 25 plus prestiges across all seasons. Now you'll always earn progress towards that prestige that comes after your current one, and you'll be able to catch up to the latest prestige if you didn't reach it during the previous season. Which means if we go back to the graphic, if I get to prestige 1 and get to, like, let's say prestige 1 level 25, I didn't get to the 50, so I didn't hit prestige 2, then season 1 will start and my rank will reset to prestige 1 level 1. Because I've already completed that initial 55 ranks, I'll keep everything that I unlock for the new season the same way it was through Modern Warfare. And yeah, so you'll reset that rank. So it is very important per season to try and get to that next prestige before the ranks do reset, which is definitely going to encourage a grind. And I just can't wait for this, you know. I can't wait to grind out the prestiges. I really can't. Moving on, boys, it appears I was wrong. You can actually hit Prestige Master, as like I was saying, I want to hit Prestige Master as quick as possible, get in that race. If anyone remembers the race on Twitch, who was involved in the race? It was Gold Glove, Jericho. If you remember the race on Twitch, yeah, you're an OG, you're a real one. So it says here, yeah, show off your mastery. If you reach level 200 in any season, you'll achieve the title of Prestige Master for that season. Your prestige level colour will change to signify Prestige Master status, and you'll gain the ability to personalize your prestige icon with legacy prestige icons from previous Call of Duty games that you've unlocked. More details on that below. I can't wait to get into those details there, because that sounds sick. Let's see, the journey doesn't stop there. If you want to keep climbing, once you reach Prestige Master in a season, you can continue to level up all the way to level 1000 every season, with milestone rewards to earn at every 50 levels along the way. That's crazy. That to get to level 1000 every season, you've got to play a ridiculous amount of COD. That's a lot of games right there, boys. So you've got your initial level 55 to get to, and then you've got 150 to get to in the pre-season to get to Prestige 3. And then every Prestige from there, every season from there, you're going to have 200 levels to get to Prestige Master. And then after that, 1000 levels. That's crazy. That's so many levels. With the seasonal prestige system, you'll always have a single continuous progression path across all seasons with more prestige rewards to earn than ever before. So like I say, it does continue throughout the seasons, which is a very nice addition. So it doesn't just, you don't just lose everything once the season resets, you know what I mean? You can still grind and get back to where you were. So how does this compare to the traditional prestige system? You know, some people might be new to COD through Warzone, through Modern Warfare. You might not know about prestiges. So just to summarize, let's see. There's 25 plus prestige levels to conquer across all seasons, including the period between launch and season 1. Instead of only 10, there's usually only 10 prestiges, and then once you hit 10th prestige max level, you become Prestige Master. There are 6 Prestige Master titles to earn by reaching level 200 in each season, rather than only one opportunity throughout the entire game. So you could hit Prestige Master in seasons 1 and 2, not hit it in 3, and then go back in season 4 and hit Prestige Master again. But my goal is going to be to hit Prestige Master in every season. You know, I want that 6th Prestige Master title just to sound cool, and it just sound cooler than everyone else. There's 1000 levels to climb in each season for when a Prestige Master isn't enough of a challenge. So starting with season 1, I believe that will be. I believe the pre-season will stop at season level 150, which is basically first Prestige level 150, which is technically 3rd Prestige, but every season after that, every actual season with a name, so season 1 starting December 10th, there are 1000 levels to climb once you've hit Prestige Master, so technically 1200 levels per season. And there are milestone rewards at every 50 levels. I remember there was a 1000 system in World War II, I think it was. I used to watch Korean Savage, who's blew up recently on Modern Warfare Warzone. Shout out to Korean Savage. I used to watch him do live streams all the time playing COD World War II. He used to go on hardcore TDM and just shred, and he got to like level 1000 so quick, Prestige Master. So yeah, that's very reminiscent of that. And for the first time ever in Call of Duty, you keep all of your creator class content after you prestige. In previous years, you would hit level 55, prestige, get a new icon, but you would be level 1 again, and you'd have to unlock all of your weapons, all your perks, all your tactical equipment. But every time you did prestige, you got a permanent unlock token, which I actually thought was very fun, because every time you prestige, you'd think, oh, what gun should I like permanently unlock? There was always a gun to unlock at level 55. That was mostly everyone's go-to weapon to unlock first with the permanent unlock token. But then you get to like prestige 4 and you think, oh, what should I unlock? Let's go with a perk, or maybe C4s, because C4s weren't available till like level 40. So then you'd be like, yeah, let me permanently unlock C4. And you know, permanent unlocks was a very fun system, but I'm sure we will adapt, improvise, adapt and overcome with this new system and have a lot of fun in the process. Now let's check out the season challenges. Also beginning in season 1, new season challenges will provide even more ways to earn rewards throughout each season. These will offer 2 collections of 20 calling cards per season in Black Ops Cold War, 20 for multiplayer and 20 for zombies, so technically 40 calling cards, with new challenges ungated in both collections at every 10 levels up to level 200. Once the season challenge is ungated, it may be progressed and completed to earn its related calling card, and after the player earns the calling cards in a collection, they will leave an animated season master calling card as a reward. Collect them all, gotta catch them all, Pokemon stuff. I'm actually proper looking forward to this grind, because I've been grinding FIFA so much, yeah, completing objectives on there, and FIFA just does me head in. So I'm hoping COD just gives me like that outlet that I need, where I can have fun and grind objectives on a game. So in addition to unlocking the prestige icons, with each new level you'll also earn a prestige key as a milestone reward at every 50 levels. At the new prestige shop, you can use prestige keys to unlock legacy prestige icons from previous games, which can be equipped if you've achieved prestige master. That's massive, that, you know. I'm really hoping there's some Black Ops 2 icons in there, like I've mentioned already. Black Ops 2 is my favourite COD game of all time, and if I can unlock the Black Ops 2 Prestige Master icon, that'll just be so sick. The Prestige shop will become available in Season 1 for players who have entered the Prestige and earn their first Prestige key. Prestige shop content can only be unlocked with prestige keys, which are earned by playing the game. Once you unlock the shop, it'll become available from that point on, and with 1,000 levels per season, you can reach up to 20 milestones each season. Milestone rewards can also include Battle Pass tier skips to unlock more Battle Pass system content for use in Cold War and Warzone. And speaking of Warzone, there is more news. Let's check this out. So there's a new global leveling system. It says, best of all, this new player progression system will be expanded beyond Cold War later this year, starting with Season 1 in December. Seasonal Prestige will become the new leveling journey across Warzone and Modern Warfare as well, with all players starting on this new progression path without losing any previously earned content. Now, we did go deeper into that in the last video talking about the new Warzone content, so make sure you go and check out the last video if you haven't seen it. So yeah, boys, that is everything you need to know about the new player progression system in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the new prestige system, how everything is going to work, the new seasonal system, all of that stuff right there. If you did enjoy or find this information useful, please hit like on the video and subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and I'll catch you in the next video, boys. Take it easy.